your music radio creative. Streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Free Jingle Friday is made possible thanks to our sponsor, Restream. The easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get your first month free at mrc.fm/restream.
Would you believe it? It is that time of the week again. It's Friday. It is Free Jingle Friday. I am Mike Russell.
I am Isabella Russell.
And we're here live from the studios of fun. Yes, MRC Live.
We're here.
It's going to be a really good one. You never like to speak when a jingle's about to go, do you? Oh, man, I think we should do that all over again, Isabella. I should trigger off the jingle and you should talk it up just to get your confidence because, you know, I kind of cut over to you. I do the camera shot. There she is. And it's like, yeah, it's Free Jingle Friday. And you're like, we're here.
We're here. Hi. Right, but just before anything else, script submissions are open now.
Okay.
So if you haven't done so already, head on over to mrc.fm/script. Woohoo.
You got this.
Why are you disrupting me then? Yeah.
That was good. We had to, so good we had to do it again. My camera's going in and out of focus as well. I don't know why. It's more interested in the mic than Mike. I don't blame it personally. So for those of you watching on the live stream, for those of you on the podcast, you're very, very welcome. Got to give a big shout out at the top of the show to Duncan, who is our podcast producer. Yeah. He's absolutely amazing. Dropped me a note last week to say, Mike, you might want to check. Something's changed in your setup. It's distorting or it's going just a little bit hotter than it usually does. And I noticed like OBS Studio, which we use to stream the show and also record it for the later produced podcast by wonderful Duncan, and for some reason it was notching right into the red, so I've just pulled it out a little bit. Hopefully it's better this week.
Hopefully it's better. Hopefully it is. So how are you? It is a brand new weekend. Free Jingle Friday is here and we're here to make free jingles.
We are indeed.
We indeed are. Sorry, I've just noticed I've got audio going in the background
no worries.
as well.
But you can go over that URL there.
Yes.
See, I'm large and in charge today with directing people what they need to do, especially if they're new.
You are, indeed. So if you are watching for the first time, let us know in the comments. We would love to hear from you. And we're here to make your jingles. We're here to make your jingles come true. How about that?
We are. Your jingle dreams can come true right here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So you've got up until hour to get your scripts in. And then after that, we're producing.
Absolutely, we're producing. We tend to make as many jingles as we can, especially if you upgrade your script. We're very grateful for that. And this is exactly what we'll do to your jingle if you send it in.
It's Free Jingle Friday, your time to shine. Send us your script.
What will we do?
We'll make it divine.
And just sing it for me one more time. Yeah, that's the one.
You've got to do the thingy. The time remaining says finished, but it isn't finished. So something went wrong with your timer.
I need to give it another kick. Sorry, sometimes that happens.
Your timer is not quite there. Do you know?
Bring us up to speed with what's going on and all sorts.
Do you know? Actually, just before we came on the show, I was really busy and my head has kind of still spinning. I've just added 2 new sung jingles to the repertoire of Music Radio Creative. Woohoo! We can do a little demo in a minute. But it kind of prompted me to have a look at different demos and graphics and stuff, and I'm just like kind of sitting here and, you know, thinking, doing my typical thing that I like to do, being creative with those things. So that's what has been happening, but perhaps that might be a good well, actually, we will introduce the jingles at the right times in the show, shall we?
Absolutely. Yes, new jingles. You didn't tell me anything about new jingles in the production meeting.
I did. You didn't check your email.
Oh, yikes. Okay, yeah, I'm really bad at checking email.
Yeah.
I'm bad at everything. Anything that's email or social media or, you know, online connectedness, I tend to get very poor at.
So the only way I can get Mike Russell to listen is I need to lure him in with a chocolate digestive biscuits and say,
What did you say? What did you say? Chocolate digestives?
Yes. Come on in.
There.
So
I am there.
I need to lure him in to do that. But yes, there are new jingles. Microsoft, you better get up to speed with what's happening. And I shall also have a look at your comments just as we are talking, because we asked you to obviously post different things. Tate Luck says, "Hey Mike, would you talk about what's the best mic for around $1,000? That's a really
$1,000. Oh, well, you've got a couple of options. Like at the moment, I'm presently using the AKG C414 XL2.
$1,000 though, isn't
Not
it?
saying it's the best mic for $1,000. No, I think it's $999. So
Oh, is it?
It's around
so
there.
it's around £720 for those watching on this side of the continent.
British sterling.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Neumann TLM 103. Now, personally, if you want my real honest opinion, while I've been using this mic for ages and ages, it's kind of because I'm too lazy to change my main mic. That's the real honest truth. Like, the one thing I'm not happy with the AKG C414 XL2, as good as it is, and it's great for clear vocals, crisp vocals, sung stuff, but it pops like heck. And I think I have pretty good mic technique. Fairly okay, but this one pops, and occasionally from time to time, I do apologize about this, from time to time we do get emails from real audio purists who have us playing on this surround setup, and they're like, the bass woofer's going nuts, Mike, whenever you say a P. So I'm sorry for that. And yeah, it's something that I've recognized, and I full hands up, I've done nothing about. Whereas the Neumann TLM 103 seems to be okay, although you had to put a pop filter in front of it. Again, with this is a solid mic, but it's really designed for one of those lollipop filters like you've got in front of you, and for singing, because we did some work actually earlier in the year with our daughter, and you know, we put a nice. It actually comes. This one comes included with a filter for your $1,000, and you know, you're supposed to probably be like further away, and you're supposed to be singing. But I don't know. It's a vocal mic.
I guess the answer
I didn't answer
really,
the question though, did I?
No, you didn't. But the answer depends as to what is it you need that microphone for, right? So $1,000 for one person does not equal $1,000 for another person, simply because there are so many different factors you have to take into account. How perfect is your recording room? Do you have any other processors? Do you have a DBX unit, for example? And how much echo and reflections are there in your room? Is there any background noise you need to be worried about? And most importantly, what are you actually recording? Is it jingles? Is it podcast? Is it singing? So there are many different options to spend that $1,000 based on many different possibilities that perhaps you know, you could have around you. So the answer really, unfortunately, isn't easy. There isn't one microphone that will fit every single purpose, and you'll be like, yeah, this is great. You know, there are different microphones for different things. So like the TLM, I think that's a great microphone for recording voiceovers. I do like it for the you know, recording. Essentially, we are recording a podcast, creating a content. I do like it, but it does pick up a lot of things. So you do need to have.
Yeah, that's true.
You do need to have like DBX very well set up to have it. It is designed to be in a really well acoustically treated room, which, you know, this isn't. Even though now, you know, slowly it's getting there, it isn't a perfect room. So whilst this is a great microphone, you know, it perhaps is not performing as its best as well as it could. So there are so many other microphones though. I mean, we've tested Shure SM7B, great content creator microphone, but again, you need a DBX with it, right? So kind of like give and take everywhere. It
is tough. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily go nuts depending on what you're doing. If you're doing pro voiceover, you might want to look into the Sennheiser 416. Now, it's not one I've used, but a lot of my voiceover buddies tell me that that's a really good mic. It's one that you can get really close to and say, this Thursday on Fox, and that kind of stuff. So it works really well for close-up voiceover imaging kind of stuff. Neumann TLM 103, not this one. That one over there is a really good mic. I used to use that one regularly before you took it on, and I like Neumann mics. AKG C414 XL2, again, very good. Lots of features and lots of different polar patterns.
I'm going to show you something. This has been a complete disaster, and it is to do with my microphone. So I was recording the other day, and actually that's the only thing that I would say is a big boo-boo about this microphone is the fact that the way it sort of hangs on those strings constantly falls down. And I mean constantly. So this is what happened. Hang on a minute.
Set up the wrong way. I don't know.
Hang on. Is this...
There we go. Oh, dear.
Look,
yeah.
it literally just fell out of the hinges.
And it's impossible to get it hooked back in because you can never know what wire goes where. And
You never do. And you know, it took me ages to try and put it back together. I did. It's fine. But I think that's the biggest flaw of this microphone. It is how it is set to hang within those wires that are not properly hooked in. And it kind of I really don't like this. So that's the biggest minus of this microphone.
The shock mount on the AKG C414 is good. And look at the features. First of all, if I take off the filter, look, you've got like a dB boost, so you can increase the gain.
Yeah.
You've also got high pass filter here, which I've got down on 0. You see, if I set that to 160 right at the top, that would roll off all my pops. And what I really like about the AKG C414 is it's golden. It's golden on the front, but unfortunately...
We are golden.
Yeah, we are golden. But unfortunately, that's the bit that you talk into, so I can't show you the golden bit. Really, what AKG should have done, they should have done one of two things. They should have put the golden mesh on both sides, so that when you're on... Actually, this sounds much better without this. Hang on. I put that on, and it definitely ducks me down. Can you hear the change in... I get a lot more high end when I take this off.
Yeah, you do.
But then I've got to be really careful with my pops. So this doesn't look too bad. You can just about see the gold mesh over there. But why did you not put it on both sides, AKG? Or, just
because it was not made with creators in mind. You see, this is the problem. A lot of those microphones are just now
Music
realizing
studios.
they need to look good on a camera.
Do you know what? I'm going to try the rest of the show with this pop, windsock off, because I just like the way it sounds. And if it gets too poppy, let me know. Actually, I can change this to figure of 8. So I could actually, let's change that to figure of 8. I don't know if that affects the quality. And then I can turn that around and I should, but that sounds naff. That's figure of 8, but I sound worse that side than if I'm speaking around that side. That sounds, you see, there's a lot more high range there. And I go over here and I'm kind of MIDI. That's not figure of 8 to the true purest sense. Oh, it's your mum right on cue. That's amazing.
She's right there.
There
again.
she is.
Every week, she does not get it. It's so funny.
No, that's it. It should be an ongoing feature. Maybe we should make it a feature of Free Jingle Friday. We'll get her on the show. We get her to call in and talk about the state of the world. What do you reckon?
I know. I think she's really desperate to get on the show. You see, I think that's what it is. She's just really, really desperate to actually get on the
She's
show.
heard about the global audio family. She wants in.
She wants in. She's like, I know just the girl. I've got to just keep trying, right?
Absolutely.
But sorry,
insane.
going back into the microphone conversation, I think that's really, really interesting. It's a very good question, and there is not a very simple answer, unfortunately, to it. That's why there are so many videos on YouTube that say, what's the best microphone for this, best microphone for that? But actually, you should be asking, what is the best microphone for me, right?
Absolutely. I would say if you're just starting out and you're getting going, $100 to $200. That's all you need to spend, and you'll be fine. And then just get something good. Remember, it's not necessarily about the mic you get, it's about how you use it. This microphone, I could make this mic sound really bad if I wanted. Give me the correct room and enough distance from the microphone capsule, and I could make this sound really bad. It's it's just, if I get really close to it, proximity effect will show you how awesome this microphone is. But I've got no pop shield, so it's probably not a good idea.
Yikes.
There you go.
So, just looking at your comment, lots of people say hello to my mum. I'm sure she's saying hello back. I mean, if she only knew, she would say hello back. So thank you. Much appreciated. Bob says, hey, Mike, you have the best gear of everything, but why not headphone cable extender? The cable springing to your left is kind of annoying, pulling to the right of the screen.
Yeah, that's actually, what a cool idea. I need to sort that. Headphone cable extender.
But why do you have... Actually, we could swap, I will just give you this wire, this normal one, and you give me that one because this is way too long.
Well, no, unfortunately, this is hardwired. Oh. This is hardwired into the headphone.
Oh, but boo-hoo.
An extender would be a good idea.
Because look, I've got so much wire here. Anybody?
Is that something I can order off our favourite rainforest vending shop online?
There you go.
Isabella?
No. Put the application through to finance.
Oh, goodness. Well, who is finance? That's you.
Yes.
So, Isabella, can I order a headphone extension wire? Because there's a good point there. Really
Got to put an application through to finance.
Oh, well. Headphone, okay. I've never looked into, in all my time, I've never looked into buying headphone extender cables.
There you go. So anyway, before we will go and talk any further, just a quick reminder, because so many of you have just tuned in, we are here to make free jingles because it is Free Jingle Friday. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to mrc.fm/script to get your submissions in. You have up until hour to get those in. And if you would like to have your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way. You can also upgrade within the script submission at mrc.fm/script. That's as simple as that. One script submission per person per week, please. So don't do multiple submissions. And we will be recording at hour. We will start off with all the Super Chats and script submission upgrades, and we will produce them by Mike Russell. And then we will record everything else. But now it is time for our brand new segment, which is...
Just before we do it, can I just show you? I'm now debating, do I spend 6 of my hard-earned British pounds on an Amazon Basics headphone extension? Or do I spend nearly double that, nearly 12 British pounds, on the Bayer Dynamic headphone extension cable with 158 ratings and 4.5 stars? I'm kind of tempted to go for the Bayer Dynamic because that's the headphones I'm using.
How many reviews does the Amazon one have?
That's a good question. The Amazon one has 12,506 ratings, and it's rated. Look at this. It's a cable. It's a cable with 12,000 ratings. Hang on, this might make for good content. Sorry, I know we're about to get into another feature, but I do want to read the ratings. And yes, shall we have a little look at the top positive reviews and the negative reviews. Okay, so the top review on the Amazon Basics headphone extension cable says best delivery ever. Hang on, that's not a feature of the cable. It's just like Amazon's good service of delivering things fast. So it's not necessarily a great start. Top critical review does not work with microphone headsets. Only has 3 contacts, not 4. Well, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Does what it says on the tin, but feels a bit flimsy, Isabella. It's secure, a cheap, reliable cable. Item returned, but read the review. Spelled incorrectly. Good enough for me. Very happy, a crisp, clear sound.
I think you should get both and then compare them. Like, this is
what, are you serious? Make a video about it? This is the Amazon Basics headphone extension cable versus the Bayer Dynamic. The Bayer Dynamic, by the way, is not available here in the UK. I have to order it from my friends at Thorman in Germany, who will ship it here to the UK. So, because we know Bayer Dynamic are based in Germany, so
well, we do.
That's probably why there's a supply over there and not
company.
Here. Very good company. Yeah.
Great company.
I use them every week. No, I use them every day actually to listen to things.
There you go. There you go. You see, I thought that he almost said that he only work once a week. So you just put the headphones on
every week.
Only every Friday.
Put and then headphones on.
And then, you know, you spend the rest of the day just dusting off the studio, right?
Yes. That's it.
I might get into trouble today. All right. So are we ready for the brand new feature?
Yeah. So I got to play a jingle to do this new feature, right?
You've got to play a jingle. So it starts off with a jingle and then... yeah, should I say what the new feature is? Well, you probably know if you've watched last week, but the brand new feature is where you ask questions and Mike Russell himself answers it. I kind of sometimes help and chip in, but he's the master audio guru guy that you want questions answered by, even rhymed. And if you would like to ask your question for any of the future episodes, make sure to head on over to mrc.fm/QA. It's mrc.fm/QA. That's where you can get your questions asked, and we pick them at random and answer them during the show.
We certainly do.
Yep. So are you ready, Mike Russell?
All right. Let's, shall I roll the jingle?
Roll the jingle.
All right, let's roll the jingle. Oh, hang on. She's shaking her head. Did I mess it up?
Yes, I've created a jingle especially for this.
Well, I don't know. You sent me like a link and all it says, you said you sent me the instructions, but all it says in the email subject is FJF jingles. I didn't know which one to play. Which one should I play?
You should be the one that listens through it before. Look, the dog even is like, come on. Can you see this? Look.
We've got MLC 80s vibe.
Dog. Hello.
Oh, yes. she's all alert now because I'm playing the wrong jingle. So I've got... there we go. She's a jingle dog, not jingle puppy anymore.
She's a jingle dog. She likes to come for a cuddle. Oh, what's
Yes.
that?
So we got MLC 80s vibe, Rock It Out, Solid Gold, and MLC only Duriel and MLC Duriel demo. So I'm not sure what.
Oh, Mr. Russell. What's this about? You are bad.
Did I open the wrong email?
No, it's the right email. It's in that folder. And there is new stuff. It's the 80s vibe stuff.
80s vibe. And we've got, what have we got here? We've got a shotgun, we got a ramp demo, and we got another ramp. Oh, free Jingle Friday one?
Just it is
Ramp.
preview stuff on your headphones.
Hang on, what's this? Is it that one?
Well, one of the two. There is one.
Oh,
Yeah,
hang
no,
on.
that's not the one. The other one.
Okay, oh gosh, you're very clever. So the one that says demo. Sorry, this is very professional.
Click subscribe.
Hang on, that's a low quality version. Hang on.
The dog is like, come on. Really?
80s vibe, what about this?
You ask, we answer.
Ah, that's the one.
Well done.
But is it supposed to have a rampy bit, or is it
No,
supposed
just
to
a little bit.
just from there?
Yeah.
Okay. But there's not a version like that, so I'd have to cut it in and fade it nicely
Oh, Mr. Russ.
in my door. Hang on, let's make a new version. And next week I'll save it to my soundboard so it's all done. Oh, hang on, that's mono. Oh, dear. We don't want it mono. That would take away all the goodness. Let's paste it in there. So if we do a little cut and a little fade, that will be that. And then going out, we're going out with a rock jingle, aren't we? Rock it out. And we've got about 9 minutes or so to do this feature. So is it the shotgun?
musicradioCreative.com.
That's the short version. So we want the long version. And again, are we starting this from...
That's the wrong jingle.
It's a cool jingle. I like it.
I know, but that's for the end of the show.
Oh. So what are we using? Are we using the same jingle to come out then?
Honestly, Mike Russell is confused.com together today. Do you want to just play the jingle, maybe? Just play it?
Is it Rock It Out or what is it?
No, it is not. It's 80s vibe.
Oh, it's again 80s vibe.
It is.
Shotgun?
Not a shotgun. It's the full.
musicradioCreative.
Oh, so it's the same jingle again? It's just this one.
Free Jingle Friday.
That one.
That's the one.
And I play
No,
that.
it's not that one. No, there are two in there. One is for the end of the show, and the other one is for Q&A. This is bad, Mike Russell.
Free Jingle
Is that the one?
Friday ends now.
No, that's
Oh.
for the end of the show.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Yes, let's just focus on the jingle dog. Everyone is focused on the jingle
yeah,
dog. I
everybody
can't
pay attention
see
to the
one
dog. There you go.
in the directory that says outro to the Q&A bit.
Michael, honestly, just can you play the jingle?
I've only got...
Free Jingle Friday ends now.
No.
That's the one.
You ask,
That's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
So I just play that one again at the outro.
No, just play it now and go to your question. And I think that's what we would all like you to do now.
Okay. So,
All right.
let's roll the jingle. This is a brand new feature, very, very professional feature coming up on Music Radio Creative Live, where I think you ask and I answer a question. Does that make sense? I could talk up this jingle as well if you like, Iz. So that feature is starting now.
you ask, we answer. It's Mike Russell. Your audio questions master. musicradioCreative.com.
I know exactly what it was now. You
Okay.
just did not want to play it. That's what it is.
So that's it. But you designed the jingle so I could start the section cleanly. And now you just come off the back of it. We'll play it one more time and then I will cleanly start the feature. You ready? Here we go.
Okay.
You ask, we answer. It's Mike Russell. Your audio questions master. musicradioCreative.com.
Okay, let's talk about how to make your voice sound like an epic movie trailer voice. Are you ready for this, Isabella? Oh, I've cut her off. There she is. Right, let's do this. Let's sound like an epic movie trailer voice. First of all, you have to lower your voice. In a world. Can you do that? In a world.
In a world.
In a world.
In a world.
In a world. Okay.
In a world.
And let's start recording into our audio editor. So here I'm just going to start a brand new file and say, in a world where jingles sound awesome and Mike always plays the correct jingle, this is a movie coming out in the summer. Is that cool?
I like that.
All right, then. So I'm going to take this audio, play it back to you. In a world where jingles sound awesome. And I'm going to just top and tail it. And I'm actually going to pop it in the multi-track. This might be the easiest way to show you some of the stuff that I would use to make a movie trailer voiceover. So let's go to no template here. And we'll drop this in like so. Maybe make it a little bit louder. And I'm going to run a few effects and then show you what they all do. So first of all, I will add filter and EQ. We'll add some parametric equalizer. And then we're going to add some dynamics. And all of this will become clear as to what it's doing. And then we're going to add time and pitch shifter. And then we're going to add a final little bit of modulation with the chorus. I'll switch them all off and go through in order. Now I'm going to do this really quickly because I want this to be a quick tutorial that you can follow at home and get things sounding good. Now, first of all, did you know there is a cheat on the parametric equalizer? Yes, you could go through doing what I tell you to do in other videos, like rolling off the highs, rolling off the lows, enhancing the highs, and doing a little bit around here with the mid-range of notching frequencies. Or there's a very nice preset called Vocal Enhancer, which works well on most voices. There's a hack for you, Isabella. Did you know that? The Vocal Enhancer preset on parametric equalizer. It'll work very well for this. In a world. And then in a world. Definitely an increase in the high end there. That's what we want to achieve, but you can't hear much of a difference till you go to the dynamics effect, which is next in the queue. And by the way, these all have to go in order, okay? You have to do these in order to make this movie trailer voice. You can't do the pitching or the chorus first. You have to do the EQ, the dynamics, the pitch, and then the chorus. So next onto dynamics, I'll set it to default. We're just going to switch on a compressor and a limiter, and we are going to very simply, I'm not going to worry about gating. If you've got noise, background noise problems, other videos on that. For the moment, I'm just going to make this fatter by increasing the ratio. Now it's going to be a movie trailer voice, so I'm going to put it 5:1, quite a harsh compression ratio, and probably move the threshold down a bit so we really kick in. Let's play it back. In a world. Okay, can you see that compressor kicking in? So now it's made it quieter, so I have to push the makeup gain up till I hit the limiter, and I'm going to set the limiter at -3 just to give a bit of headway. In a world where jingles sound awesome. Okay. In a world where jingles sound awesome. Now, can you hear that parametric EQ working? You probably can. In a world where jingles sound awesome. And then with the EQ? In a world where jingles sound awesome. Now, what that parametric EQ is doing, something I'm not usually a fan of, is it's boosting the lows around 110 hertz, which really brings in that bass. So a very good preset to remember if you're doing movie trailer style stuff, or even sometimes radio imaging stuff. Then we pitch shift now ever so slightly down. Because if you go too nuts, it's just going to sound insanely silly. So we'll go down 1 semitone and see how that sounds. In a world where jingles sound awesome. Now that's probably too much. And one thing, I do not know why the pitch shifter effect does this in Audition, but it kind of makes the audio stereo as well, which is a nice little bonus. Don't know why it does that, but it's cool. Now I'm going to move it down by sense, which is a kind of finer version of semitones. In a world where jingles sound awesome. In a world where jingles sound awesome. I'm going to go down by -17 cents, I think. High precision is definitely appreciated. And then finally, to round this off, I'll switch on the chorus and we'll just go to something like a, let's have a look here. Acoustic duet is usually a good one. In a world where jingles sound awesome. Okay, and remember we started with in a world where jingles sound awesome. And now we've got in a world where jingles sound awesome. What do you think, Iz?
I think this is really good, but I have a question to you, may I?
Go on.
So why that specific order of effects? How did you come up with that?
Right, first of all, you've got to EQ to get your sound settings right. And then you've got to add the compression to flatten out any peaks the EQ may have introduced. Pitching down and any enhancement effects should be done after the basics, and chorus finally should be done last, otherwise your compressor will really interfere with the chorus. So that in a nutshell, is exactly how you do that and how you make a movie trailer voice. I hope that helps.
Mike Russell, your audio questions master. MusicRadioCreative.com.
And look at that. I mean, that was about as professional as it gets this week. I'll get better next week, I promise. With that, yes, script submissions are now closed. You might have noticed the ticker counting down over here. Well, it's now finished. That's it. No more scripts, please, this week. No more freebies or paid upgrades. If you do pay, your jingle may not be produced, but usually we roll them over, anything that comes in late anyway. But obviously, better to wait till next week now, isn't it, Iz? Yeah.
You know, it's absolutely done, and we are going to go into recording all of your super chats and script submission upgrades in just a second, and then Mike Russell is going to do his awesome magic at post-production, and then at the very end we are recording everything else. So don't worry if you're not going to hear your jingle just yet. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be recorded, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. So we are doing a full-on cool production session now with your paid upgrades first of all. So let me give this today's date, which is FJF 2021-06-18. And how are you feeling about recording is?
I feel really good. I feel very good. We can just roll with it. Let me just get myself super ready.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, okie dokie. That sounds really, really good. By the way, just let us know what you thought of Mike's new jingle. I know he felt really embarrassed. I always like to embarrass Mike with his new jingles and kind of make him a little bit like, oh, really? So I think that's perhaps why, it's the subconscious.
You always do it, but it's cool. Yeah. I don't mind.
There you go.
Let's get into recording. I'm going to hit record, and it starts with you.
Southern FM. It's you now.
Join us on Shine Light Radio UK with all of your favourite music. Want to hear all of your favourite music? Email us at studio@shinelightradio.co.uk. Listen to us at www.shinelightradio.co.uk.
Andre has gone kooky crazy. Weather? Science? On Open Line Friday? Not a chance. It's time for the chocolate chip cookie episode on the Weather Jazz podcast.
Counting down this week's official UK Top 10, compiled by officialcharts.com. This is the UK Top 10 on East Lancs Radio with Chris Crook.
It's the Euros 2020 with Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV.
Get your trance bands on. You are listening to Trance Anthems on Sound of Faz Radio. Hello world, you're listening to Hugger Radio, the home for the greatest music ever pressed to black plastic.
Getting your groove on with Lancey B on Soul Connection Radio. Jazz Jambalaya 24/7 at jazzjambalaya.com. The home of great jazz music. Jazz Jambalaya. Red, white and blue and great music for you. Happy 4th of July from Christian Music Spotlight with Brian David.
Tune into Neil Fraser on the GHR Breakfast Show. Weekdays from 7 a.m. Oh, that was pretty close to perfect. Now, that reminded me of two things as I was recording and I just have to shout them out before I get into the production.
Go.
First and foremost, I can't believe where this year is going, but I want to wish our friends in the United States of America a very happy July 4th. I know it's still a few weeks away, but it's good to see that some Independence Day jingles are being created already by our loyal and awesome audience. So yes, if you're watching in the US, which is a large chunk of you, then I really hope you have a great day and you're allowed to celebrate really well, and there are fireworks and all those goodies and, you know, whatever good food you eat on that day as well. So that was the first thing. And the second thing, our friends over at Leicester Till I Die TV, who are always here and always supporting us, like many of you actually who come back again and again. So thank you very much for that upgraded script this time, Leicester Till I Die. And it reminded me of the Euros 2021 or 2020. That's so confusing, isn't it? It's the 2020 Euro football.
In 2021. I know, I get it.
Or soccer to our American friends. There's Euro soccer going on over here right now. You know what it is anyway, don't you? And yeah, I'm not a massive football fan, I have to admit it. But, you know, somehow you do get hooked in when these international tournaments happen. So I've been watching. It's fun. You know, it's just fun predicting what you think the scores are going to be. I have to say I'm really pleased for Wales.
Yeah, they did really well. I actually thought they played really quite decently. And today is the big one, England versus Scotland.
Yes. Now,
Dividing the British Isles.
I don't want you to get onto like who you're going to be supporting, Isabella, because remember, we have a lot of great, fantastic folk watching in both England and both Scotland. So let's just say it's apparently a derby match, which I think means there are emotions involved, and it's going to be fun. And I think that everyone should be safe and responsible and enjoy that match tonight. That is a match I will be watching, by the way.
Absolutely. You know, I equally support like Scotland, England and Wales because it's all part of the Great Britain.
I know, yeah, me too.
It's really hard. I find it really hard to say, you know, oh, we are going to be supporting England versus Scotland or Wales versus Scotland. It's like, it just doesn't work like that. I'm just like,
yeah,
you know, proud to be British, so let's just do that.
Exactly. Good on you, Is. You're a model citizen, you know. We look up to you.
Thanks.
And actually, I got to say also, like, and you know, someone's probably going to flame me down because they'll know far more about football than I do. But and you know, just feel free to shoot me down if this is a silly question. But where is Northern Ireland? Like, do they not have a team? And should they not be in the Euros? I don't know. It's just a question I have.
Or maybe, I don't know. Does everybody get into the bit where we watch on TV? Is there like any pre-qualifying thing? Maybe?
Maybe there is a pre-qualifier. I don't know. Someone will tell me in the comment who knows more about football than me.
We have definitely not a football family.
Yes, but we like watching it when it's fun, you know,
it's kind
and
of
it's
like
good
international stuff. Yes, that's it. But yeah, we're not.
But we don't know much about it.
No, that's it. So it's just we're just rolling with it.
Yes.
So,
and Keen Observer says, I love it when the underdogs win, so come on Scotland. There we go. And Collins comes straight back and says, come on England. Northern Ireland apparently didn't qualify, says Carty over on Facebook. So thank you, Carty. I knew someone would know the answer to that. It's a shame. You know, it would have been good to have had all of the United Kingdom in the Euros. But hey, you know, it is what it is.
Imagine if the whole of United Kingdom was in the same group.
Oh, that would be insane.
Europe would be like, Brexit told you.
You know what? It just got me thinking, we're going off on a real tangent here. Usually we do this in the intro bit, but like I was thinking, you know, because, you know, we can't really get any worse and this is changing from football now to music, to Eurovision Song Contest, because Great Britain or United Kingdom can't get any worse in Eurovision because, like, we always seem to get very close to 0 points, 0 points. We got 0 points at the Eurovision Music Song Contest earlier in the year. Why don't we just, like, mix it all up and go to the EBU and say, listen, we're not doing United Kingdom anymore. We're doing England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland.
That would be cool.
First of all, there's a couple of advantages to that. Now, I know more about Eurovision than football. I'm sorry about this. But, you know, first of all, there's a couple of advantages because we could all vote for each other and do that Greece-Cyprus thing and kind of give each other points, right? So we'd never have 0 points again. And secondly, it would be so culturally amazing because you'd have the English entry, which, you know, probably be, you know, someone singing an anthem or whatever. Then you'd have a Scottish entry, which just think about, you know, the Proclaimers, or I want to say more recently, who's the guy who did the Wellerman tune? You know, that pirate sea shanty one. He's Scottish and he's amazing. I absolutely love his music. So Scotland should have a go. And then just imagine Wales. And then, of course, Northern Ireland. That would just be awesome. Sorry, are we way off on a tangent here? But
you are, yeah.
This should go in the podcast, this bit, by the way, I think.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, and EBU, if you're listening, you know, you can give us a call.
We can sort you out.
We'll help with jingles.
That's it. Oh dear. Okay, I think, Michael, you better focus on the production side of things.
Sorry, everyone's completely ignoring me and still talking about the football in the comments. So you carry on talking about football.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. You're like, Eurovision, what? Football? It's football time.
Christopher Moak says, no chance of the Scots voting for England. Oh, that's very cynical. It's very cynical.
There you go.
I'm-
Well,
but
at
yeah.
least England would probably vote for Scotland. So
Definitely.
there might be some.
I'm a massive fan of Scotland. In fact, Isabella, I know we're both fans of Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
And, we were seriously talking. I don't think we'll do it this year because we're kind of beaten into submission this year. We'll probably just stay at home on our fair island. But maybe next year, rather than going too far away, maybe we'll go to Scotland and we'll go see some locks and travel around the roads there and go up to the Highlands or something. What do you reckon?
I like that. I like that. Yes, definitely.
Love
Definitely a
Scotland.
big yes.
And thank you, Carty, for saying it's Nathan Evans. Right. After that big fat tangent, now shall I get into doing my production?
Actual production. Yes. I shall mute myself.
The actual work. Oh, she's going now. I always feel very, very vulnerable when it's only me here.
Oh,
It's
dear.
like one week you had to go. You went off sailing, didn't you?
I did.
And you left me to it. And everyone in the chat, well, not everyone, that's an overstatement. That's my own mind playing tricks on me. But, a lot of people basically said, where is? Why is she not here?
Aw. There you go.
Which is good, but it didn't.
It put the
definitely-
pressure on you.
Yes.
There was extra pressure on Mike.
It needed extra work to make the show good.
Oh, how funny.
Uh,
All right.
Anyway,
I shall,
bye then.
bye.
Okay. Off she goes. And don't worry, because it's still going to be very entertaining because we're going to make jingles now. Let's move this a little bit out of the way. And we will go like that. No, maybe like that. And we'll bring in... Oh, sorry, is to bring you back in. What production library shall I use today? Any preference? Or shall I just pick one at random? Oh, gosh, she's actually gone. Talk about feeling vulnerable. It's like that is what Isabella's studio looks like now. There is like nobody there. Okay. Never mind. Right. We're just flashing lights. Okay. So it's clearly down to me. First of all, I'm going to do some normalization, which is really what I should do all the time before I start producing, just so that everything is the loudest it can be. And now we will get into... okay, I'm going to use Production Library 4. I don't think I've used that for a while. So let's go ahead and bring in some of these long old jingles. Get a sec to load up. There we go. Oh, by the way, if you want sound effects, mrc.fm/SFX. It's where you should be going to get all these cool and crazy sound effects. And I'm using my Adobe Audition presets that are available for you to download at mrc.fm/presets. Do enjoy them. They definitely speed up the production process, in my opinion. And I definitely could not do Free Jingle Friday without the use of my presets. So there we go. Right, let's go.
Southern.
Oh, yes, this is going to be cool.
Southern.
Okay, let's go back and let's get some beep stuff. That's going to be cool. So we got...
Southern FM.
Okay, we'll just see if we can move that there.
FM. FM.
And we'll cut that there at the end.
FM.
That kind of goes nicely with that little beat bosh there. And I'll put that up there. And we'll go here. We'll just go ever so slightly there and slightly there.
FM.
There you go. It's nice and crazy.
FM. FM. FM.
And then we'll just turn that bit down a bit so we've got a real cohesive jingle there. We've got a stab, basically. That's called a stab.
Southern FM.
Do you know what? Now thinking about it, I can probably space this out a bit more. Fortunately, the automations don't move.
FM.
Now we need a kind of static glitch or something, don't we? Really? Or we got glitch. Let's see what glitches we've got. Just a very, very short thing. Nothing too insane or crazy. Oh, that could work. Let's try that. Let's just try just the start of that and see if that works.
FM. FM.
Okay. And now we're getting somewhere.
FM.
Okay. And...
FM. 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 FM.
There we go. That sounds cool. Right, I'm leaving that there. I probably spent far too long on that. I just became very particular about the sound that I was producing there. Right, what have we got here? Let's have a play with this. Join us on Shine Light Radio UK with all of your favourite music. Want to hear all of your favourite music? Email us at studio@shinelightradio.co.uk. Listen to us at www.shinelightradio.co.uk. Let's see what we got here. Join us on Shine Light Radio UK with all of your favourite music. Okay, we'll do some quick cuts here. And place this here. UK with all of your favourite music. Want to hear all of your favourite music? Email us at studio@. Okay, we'll cut that a little bit earlier. Bring that back. All of your favourite music. Email us. All of your favourite music. Email us at studio@shinelightradio.co.uk. Listen to us at www. Okay, so we need to do a few little cuts there. Zip and zap. At studio@shinelightradio.co.uk. Listen to us. Okay, we're going to switch off the analog delay. .co.uk. Listen to. We'll pop that. .co.uk. Listen to us at www.shinelightradio.co.uk. Okay, and then we'll just throw that beat on the end and see if it works. .uk. Oh, I love it when everything just lands in the right place. I'm just saving my multi-track. Not that I'm paranoid or anything. Someone's at the front door. There she goes. Just checking on her. See? That's amazing. The technology. Technology, huh? Right, let's put this here.
Andre has got coop.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's start that again. Okay. So this is coming in here. Like that.
Andre has gone kooky crazy.
Kooky crazy, I love it.
Kooky crazy. Weather, science.
Okay, so we'll put these out as different things. So that'll be there. Weather, science, and we'll pan it a bit. There we go.
Kooky crazy. Weather, science.
And then we got this.
Science. Science. On Open Line Friday.
On Open Line Friday, would you believe it?
Line Friday. Line Friday. Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Chance. It's time for the chocolate chip cookie episode on the.
Okay, and we're just going to throw in a little bit of music as well, just to give this a bit of a funky
chance. It's time for the chocolate chip cookie episode.
And we'll cut it just about there, maybe there, or maybe one beat earlier, probably about there.
Chip cookie episode on the Weather Jazz podcast.
That's nice, and then we'll fade that off at the end. Pretty cool. Happy with that. Right, let's move along. I do like Production Library Volume 4. I mean, I like all of them, but this one in particular seems to have some really nice pads in it, which pads for me are the basis of a jingle. They are the basis of a good jingle. If you have a good pad to be the underlying sound effect of your jingle, you are really on the way to something good. Okay, so we got...
Counting down this week's...
Yes, use that.
Counting.
Okay, we've got to get that on the beat.
Counting down this week's official UK Top 10.
Compiled by officialcharts.com. Okay, I'm just wondering if it's going to be interesting to do that. Might be. Let's try.
Counting down this week's official UK Top 10.
Compiled by officialcharts.com. Officialcharts.com. Let's move this up here. We'll go back to the sound effects. Let's get some more glitches in. Charts.com. Charts.com.
This is the UK Top.
Okay, that's coming in here. And that's coming in. That's going to come in like here.
This is the UK Top 10 on East Lancs Radio.
This is the UK Top 10 on East Lancs Radio.
On East Lancs.
On East Lancs Radio with Chris Crook. On East Lancs Radio with Chris Crook. A nice bit of decay there on that jingle, keeping it going all the way through. Okay, next, here's one voiced by the wonderful Izzy. We'll bring this in.
It's the Euros 2020 with. It's the Euros 2020.
Euros 2020.
It's the Euros 2020 with Chris and Lester Till I Die TV.
She there? Oh, you're there. Can I just ask you a quick question? Do we have any, because I've got a couple of inspirations. Someone's asked for fireworks in their jingles, and I'm just producing one for the Euros, and it'd be good to have like a cheer. Do we have any resource that we currently use for sound effects?
Yes, we can.
Oh, we do.
If you give me a second, I shall produce some for you. Will you give me a moment?
I just need a football way or something like a cheer of the crowd.
Okay.
And if you've got fireworks as well, that would be super.
Yep.
So I'll let you just get on with that and I'll carry on to the next jingle and you let me know when you're ready, okay? Super. Okay. mrc.fm/SFX will get you everything. Isabella was quite secretive about that as well. She didn't say, yes, we have, and you need to go here to get them. She's like, no, I'm going to get them for you. But that's very nice. I can't wait to find out what they are. I'm kind of finding that mysterious.
Get your trance bands on. You are. Get your trance bands on. You are listening to Trance Anthems.
Trance Anthems.
Trance Anthems on Sound of Vaz Radio.
And we'll do a little fade out there to make it nice and easy. Next, we're going down here and we're bringing this in over here. Let's zoom and see what we've got here. So we've got this.
Hello world, you're listening to Hugger Radio, the home. Listening to Hugger Radio, the home.
Okay, I need to space that out a little bit.
The home for the.
Okay, let's move that in.
The home for the greatest music ever. Press to black plastic.
Okay, a bit of black plastic stuff going on there. So let's get the turntable out. What we got here? Anything that could be exciting? Oh yeah, that could work. Let's put that as the ending.
Music ever pressed. Music ever pressed to black plastic. Music ever pressed to black plastic.
That's it. You got the old record wiggle there at the end, which will be nice. Okay, next we're going on to this, and this is coming in here. Actually, I do quite like those vinyl sounds, so I'm going to use some more. Let's use that. Very, very cool stuff, actually. Let's move. Let's get some of these over. Then we can safely get rid of the rest of those. And we will zoom in. So over here, currently playing with this.
Getting your groove on with Lancy B on Soul Connection Radio.
Okay, if we make that last just a little bit shorter, we might be on to a good thing here. Let's try again.
CB on Soul Connection Radio.
Very sweet. Okay, this one is a whispery one, so...
Jazz,
oh, cool. Okay, so this is going to sound nice. This is going to be in here.
Jazz Jambalaya 24/7.
Oh, very cool. And then we need a little...
24/7.
24/7.
24/7 at jazzjambalaya.com.
Oh, very nice it is. I love the whispering here.
The home of great jazz music.
We'll end off dry there to give it some space to establish itself, as it were.
Aya.com. The home of great. Aya.com. The home of great jazz music.
Nice.
Jazz Jambalaya.
Oh, and then we need a little... No, not quite that. Let's try that to break it up.
Jazz music. Jazz music. Jazz Jambalaya. Jazz.
Let's try that. A quick fade at the end to make it sound good.
Jazz Jambalaya.
There we go. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Then we've got this one.
Red, white, and blue. And
Eddie with those sound effects.
red, white, and blue.
Okay.
And great music for you.
And we got this.
Happy from Christian Music Spotlight with Brian David.
Okay. So I'm going to put a sound effect again. I'm going to leave a purposeful gap in the production so we can...
Spotlight with Brian David.
I'm purposefully leaving a gap there to insert sound effects and football cheers. You see, this week is a sort of bonusy kind of thing because you're getting a little bit more here in terms of the sound effects.
Tune into Neil Fraser on the GHR Breakfast Show.
And let's put that there. Put that there.
Weekdays from 7 a.m. Week. Breakfast show. Weekdays from 7 a.m.
Nice. And fade that out. Okay. So that is it. But I'm wondering how you're doing with those sound effects.
It's in your drive. I
Oh,
kind
that's
of
so
struggle
cool.
a little bit with the cheers, but there
That's
is
all
some
right.
football
Anything
sounds.
cheery or clappy
hang on.
would do.
Oh, no, I found it. Sorry. Just found it now. So give me a second. But it's inside your thingy.
Oh, fireworks and football.
Got it?
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm just going to bring in... So first of all, we're going for fireworks. So let's just pull this in. Look at how fast that is. Okay.
And great music for you. Happy 4th of July from Christian Music Spot. It's still on Isabella's face, though. You might want to switch it to Mike's face.
Let's go back. Yes, indeed. Just trying to find something that really crackles there.
Happy 4th of July from Christian Music Spotlight with Brian.
Let's see what else we've got. Rocket explosions. I need something that sounds really full on. Let's try this. What about this?
July. You. Happy 4th of July from Christian Music Spotlight.
Well, that's quite good. Maybe we'll get one with a whistle. Let's try this one.
You. Happy 4th of July from Christian Music Spotlight with Brian David.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. And I'll make it fade out there so you really get the idea that there are fireworks there. Otherwise, they're just not loud enough in the mix. So you've got...
Great music for you. Happy 4th of July from Christian Music Spotlight with Brian David.
Hope you like that, Brian. I went the extra mile.
2020 with Chris and Lester Till I Die TV.
Okay, final whistle. Let's put this in here.
TV.
Oh, that's cool. Let's do this. Like that.
I Die TV.
Let's move that up a bit.
I Die TV.
That's going to be that at the end. What else have we got? Crowd cheers and applause. Let's see what we got here. It could just be a light sort of underneath kind of thingy. Let's see.
It's the Euros 2020 with Chris and Lester Till I Die TV.
Cool. It's just a bit of ambience. I don't want to necessarily go nuts with that, but I do want to give the impression that it's something else. Right. I'm going to multi-track mix down, and Izzy, maybe I should hand to you to do some jingles. What do you reckon? Do you think that's a good idea?
I'm ready. Woo!
Let's do it.
Okay. Oh, let me get a good stretch. It's like, cool. Okay. I need to mute you, Mike. So I can't hear you now, hopefully. And here is Isabella and recording freebies on 18th of June. All right. Live from our studio in Heisen, you're listening to the Hostmanship Podcast. DJ Bio is in the building, mixing and rocking your fridging ears off. It's another Motown Monday here on your 60s superstation, Swinging Radio England. Pete Morton live at the Swooshy every Friday and Saturday night. Listen live on www.swooshy.co.uk. Don't forget about the 80s, Summer Edition. The Breakfast Show with Lydia Rotford. When music sounds this good, how the hell can silence be golden? The views and opinions expressed on Hype City FM radio are those of the host, guests, and callers. Oh, hang on, it's cutting halfway through. All callers do not. Sorry. I wish I could record it all, but it's just not there. Welcome along. You're listening to Clubria Podcast with DJ Annie May. Best of Bollywood and commercial music. DJ Annie Me. The Mike Wayne Radio. Welcome to the official Reddin Duggan, honestly. Welcome to the official Reddin Duggan wedding postponement garden party. Mandy is in the house. Welcome along. You are listening to the Pick and Mix show with Robert Wilson, live in digital quality. Oh my God, how lucky are you? You've stumbled on DJ Sarah. Please place 6 numbers. 1 to 59 in the chat. Keeping you company at work, at home or elsewhere, Delta plays your favorite songs all summer long. Broadcasting worldwide 24/7, the #1 hits only, Sky Radio, Colombo, Sri Lanka. This is Saya G in the mix. Making life just a little bit easier. This is Grab Rhythms. Welcome back to another episode, Mario's interview show, where Mario interviews celebrities and more. In wonder what it would be like to live in a world where it was always June. Let's celebrate summer. Thanks for giving us your ears. Don't worry, we will give them back. Eventually. Jukebox 92.7. The Boy with a Magic Touch. DJ Gavacorp. Life is better when you're under the sun. The tans will fade, but the memories will last forever. Helping protect our planet by minimizing our environmental footprint. This is Grab Rhythms. Dancing under the moon, living under the stars. Let's go back to this moment and live in it forever. You are listening to DJ Atom. You're listening to the Soul Years with Mark Phillips on 247clubclassics.com. You're listening to Smithy on your favorite radio station and podcast. Live from Hollywood, Northern Ireland, positive vibes, fun challenges, and great music. Jet Radio, streaming 24/7. We are live from Florida. This is the coolest Cool J. He is the only royal on radio. That's my man, Royal Super. You live, you live, you listening to Baddest Selector, DJ Chicky. Thank you for tuning in. The best place to be. So tell your friends and don't touch the dial. The Ultimate Music Show with John Campbell. Almeria Radio 107.5 FM. You welcome MV Hotel and Bar, the home of happiness. My name is Lo and I run my own web radio. I started it in April this year and need new jingles. Whoops. Join us with all your favorite music requests. Join us with all your favorite music. Request a tune at studio@shinelightuk.co.uk. Sorry, that just makes no sense, that email address. It's a mixtape session with DJ X2. DJ X2, the Beatmaster. You know you are. Ha-ha-dillion. You know you are the Ha-ha-dillion, baby. DDM TV music. Drive time with happy.com. You are listening to DJ Marcus Rodriguez, probably the best DJ in the world. You are now locked on to the roots of Soul Flashback. Passionately serving the riding public from all walks of life. This is Sarah's Liner Radio. It's New Music Friday on the Hit Mix with Rob Mack, the show with all the brand new chart releases. Providing safe, comfortable and dependable buses for your traveling convenience. Sarah's Liner Radio. Destination Soca, your portal taking Soca to the world. This is Casa del Ritmo, an hour of house with the RK Theory. Where do you go for the best in entertainment? None other than Suhovsky Enterprise. Summer music, summer hits. This is Contact Summer Radio. Follow us on Instagram, One Trans Radio. He's got the vibe and the flair on the mic. This is Sipax. This is Silpax, the classic man with the weekend tunes. Let's get social on Life Coach, on the weekend drive. Let's get social on the Life Couch. You're listening to your soundtrack of summer on the Pop Can Media Network. Today is all about dads. We want to wish you a happy Father's Day. DJ Mike Edwards in the summer mix. The Afroman and DJ Gracious on your radio. More feel-good music across Manchester this summer, celebrating 1 year on air. Hive Radio UK.
Whoa, let's go.
All right.
Shall I hop straight into my sesh?
You can hop straight to your sesh.
All right, let's do it. These are the free Jingle Friday jingles for the 18th of June with myself, Mike Russell. Let's get straight into it. Your summer is here, Res FM. Jack is back, a trip through your memories, the 80s, on original vinyl all day long. Smooth Sunday is no expense spent radio show on Big FM. Number 49. This is a true classic. This is Radio Company Classic Station. Welcome to a special celebrity episode. We thank everyone for their participation. We love you all. You're listening to the Mega Mix of the Week with DJ Ferry on Med Radio. Radio Zebra, the best music from a long time ago, and now a vinyl track from the 70s. It's Edwin Vibes in the mix. The boy with the magic touch, DJ Gavacorp. For good music and soul-inspiring gospel music, listen to Gospel Father. Radio Popcorn, your hit radio all day long. Are you ready for that Friday feeling? Then join the Much Lane Man live at 9 p.m. every Friday. A safer way to hail a ride. This is Grab Rhythms. The Gospel Drill mixtape is now in session. Thanks for listening. Join us again next week for the final episode of the Breakfast Roulette. The Biggs Radio Network, taking it to the streets, remembering Motown. The most beautiful things in the world can't be seen or touched. They must be felt with the heart. You are listening to Oldies on 93.5 Moose FM, CFZN in Ontario. CFZN in Ontario. empowering Southeast Asia through technology. This is Grab Rhythms. It's Friday. It's DJ J, the In the Mix show, live on Iconic Extra, 6 to 7:30 p.m. GMT. Expat Life on Radio Gorilla. Goodness prevails. Send details of your events and posters to charity at thisisonnet.co.uk. Paulie, DJ Jeff Dredd, Quality Channel Frequency Roadshow, playing tunes you love on cultureradio.com. Get hoppin', it's rockin', he's boppin', Colin Freeman, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, only on. We play music the other radio stations have forgotten. Get your next DJ booth built with our new lightweight aluminium, and creativity will make you stand out. From Tokyo, it's JP's Olympic Update. This is the countdown of the Christian hits of 1992. Once again, your host, Rob Green. Punch bars. Now that we've paid the piper, let's dance. Channel 109's Weekend Shuffle continues now. Asa Ben's Single of the Week. Welcome to Mario's Online Radio. Online, on air, your number one station in South Africa. This is Megamix Dance with Sebsu in the mix. Jazz with Jeff on Community Radio 2A FM. This is Sports Day live from HMS Tenerife on SJC Radio with Tom Russell and Mr. Baird and Mr. Bird. Blazing your ears with the best hits. This is DJ Muja. Check him out on www.trinitysounds.com. The news on Revival Radio 93.2 FM. Be informed first on your number one Christian. You're listening to KMA 868 Official. Refreshing country music, cold brew country. Find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Crunchy FM's no repeat weekday guarantee. If we've played this today, we'll pay. Crunchy FM. CBS at 25, 89.2 CBS, the best youth station. Electrolytes Productions presents Infinite Warfare. Keep it locked in the mix with Gary Michael. JC plays the best tunes of the 90s. Request a tune now. Studio. He's your granny's favourite. The presenter who prompted Johnny Logie Baird to invent television. Welcome to my first job in sports with Neil Schwartz and Mark Sullivan. Hire us for your event. Head to popupcinemahire.co.uk to find out more. Your radio 104.7 More FM. He is the king of the airways. He is number Don Papa Marcus. This is DJ X Boney, the mixing machine. Bloodstream, your music, your way. Tari FM Sports, Africa's finest mix, killer DJ Richie Wusk. Last night's Thunderball numbers, last night's Euro Millions numbers, last night's Lotto numbers. Happy birthday Kate Bush, happy birthday Kurt Smith. Stay tuned for more hits non-stop. Don't do anything but put the volume to max. Steve Pavitt on New Brighton Radio. He's in the mix and live on set, playing nothing but the best music on the face of this planet. It's 5 o'clock across the south of Spain. This is the Hit Mix with Rob Mack. You're listening to 2 for Tuesday with Lady Adena. This is the show for the legends, hosted by the boss himself, DJ Mix B, alongside DJ Black Angel. Now, 1 hour non-stop hits from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. Sit back and enjoy the summer of music with us and take us everywhere you want to be. Drive Time with Renna McDonough on Street Sounds Radio. This is Clubalicious Radio. This is Club Hopping. 6 hours of non-stop dance music. Keep it locked. You're listening to the baddest MC, McBaby, on the hottest dial, Alovi FM 96.2. We enjoyed that song so much, we're going to do a double shot. Hits 24/7 double shot. This is the summer on Lars FM. Welcome to the Global Dance Party. 10 hours of non-stop new and classic club anthems. That's a wrap. Look at that. Amazing. Woo! Yeah, that's really cool.
Rap to rap about.
What do you reckon is? So have you got any final words to leave us with? Words of wisdom for the weekend or anything like that?
check out the latest production library on mrc.fm/SFX. We've just put in a brand new Oriental mini pack.
Oh, wow.
So if you ever have is my video okay?
Seems fine to me.
Sorry, it's glitching on my end. So if you are after kind of like Arabic sound effects and music beds, then our volume 14 may be for you. So head on over to mrc.fm/SFX. We probably won't be showing it off, I guess, this week. We will do it next week on the show. And other than that, I really hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, click subscribe.
Thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs us up and all that good
and we
stuff.
have a brand new jingle. No!
We're off. We'll do it next time. See ya. Bye.
Free Jingle Friday is made possible thanks to our sponsor, Restream. The easy way to stream to multiple social platforms at the same time. Restream Studio makes it simple to go live directly from your browser. Get your first month free at mrc.fm/restream.